So I told this story, at her funeral, and everyone's laughing because the kids had remembered. And the funeral director, when I finished, he goes, "That's one of the funniest stories I've ever heard, at a funeral." He goes, "Usually it's, 'Oh, Mom, I miss you. I love you. I'll see you in heaven,' and all these kind of things." I go, "No, I wanted to get the party started, because right after that we went to her house, and that's where we had the wake, right? That's where all the food, and that's where the people. And one of the things about when someone passes, it brings all the other loved ones together. I mean, it can accomplish some, bridge some gaps that have been there. And so I was sitting there. It's like I had an epiphany. I go, there's more stories just like that I can tell. So this was the inspiration for writing Woodland Giants, which it's just a collection of short stories just like that, of lessons learned. There's a really, and I won't read that one, but there is one short one I'll share with you. There's a really good one in there that talks about parents make mistakes too. And there's one that she made, and until the day that she passed, I held it over her head. I had to remind her, "Well, remember when you did that and you were wrong?" Because 99% of the time she was right. So those are the kind of stories and lessons that are in there, and it's just full of them. And the other good thing is, like, I have a part in there when the past meets the present, because there's certain people I would meet 40 years later that I remember that had been a key part. One of them was a girl named Janice, and her nickname was Skillet. She was just really snarky and sharp at the time, but later she ended up being a nurse that took care of my mother, in the last year of her life, when my mother was back into her home. And I just want people to read what I wrote. I don't really care about trying to make money off my books.